Hilary.
Okay, Oomo-san. We first met in 1993, when you were really an amateur.
Yeah.
Yeah. When did you first become a professional koi breeder? What year was it?
Mm. 5 years after I first met you.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roughly
Roughly
5
years, so 1998.
Yes, roughly I think so.
Approximately.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to become a professional koi breeder?
Well, the industry needed me. That means that at that time, as you know very well, there was almost no one who can communicate with the English buyers.
Yes,
and
I understand that, and I saw you do that for many years. But that is your talent for speaking English.
Right.
Now, I understand that part of it.
Uh-huh.
I could understand that you wish to be a guide.
Uh-huh.
But my question is, what decided you to become a koi breeder?
Well, as I loved deeply in koi, and koi breeding and the koi guidance business is different. And
Yes,
I prefer,
I understand.
I prefer to be a koi breeder as
Yeah.
I really like it.
I see. Okay. So you started out with your first facility
Yes.
in 1998.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you have been working closely with Marucho and Kaneko. I've seen Kobayashi-san sometimes with you. But when did this new business, what year was it that you actually built this facility here?
Yes, just after the earthquake.
Okay.
Probably 1 year after the earthquake.
So 2005.
2005.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. When you first became a professional breeder in 1998, people, you must have had advice from other breeders and other people. And who were they?
Well, I took a lot of advice from the Japanese breeder.
Yeah.
And also, I also took a lot of advice from you, Peter-san, from the foreign professional dealers.
Right. Okay.
And I always mix this advice in my mind, and I have been thinking what direction I should proceed.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Do I take it now that because there are 4 names to the company, namely Oomo, Tanaka-san, Kaneko-san, and Kobayashi-san,
yes.
is it a true 25% share in the company?
I see. The company share is Makoto got 30%.
Yeah.
I got 30%.
Yeah.
Kaneko got 30%.
Yeah. And
Kobayashi
is 10%.
got 10%.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Understood.
And our capital is 10 million
10 million yen.
Yeah.
To start off with.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I've many questions. They're all recorded, so it's fine. When was the most recent outbreak that you know of KHV in Niigata?
I actually, well, I don't have so much attention. Of course, I am care.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
pay the best attention not
Yeah.
to get KHV.
Yes.
But my
Have you heard anything that any breeder in the area?
no,
No. For how long?
for about 2-3 years.
2-3 years.
Yeah,
Okay. So you've heard of no outbreaks in
right.
2-3 years.
Yes.
Okay.
In this area.
Tell me, the last time I came was 2004, and there were 1 or 2 breeders that had the disinfectants before their ponds.
Yeah.
Now everybody has the disinfectants.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you make it very clear, please wash your hands and your feet before you come into the building.
Yes.
What does that actually do? What kind of disinfectant is it?
Well, the people disinfect is just for against the KHV, but there has been no KHV in this area, so basically it is no need to disinfect our hands.
I understand.
But just as a precaution.
So it is there more of a superstition then?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't know anything that would kill. I don't know any disinfectant that would kill the KHV virus if you had it on your hands and your feet just by dipping or. I think it's more people want to be seen to be doing something. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And what is the liquid you use for the foot baths?
strong chlorine.
It's a strong chlorine.
Yeah, strong chlorine, or we can buy it at the pharmacy shop to disinfect our hands or our shoes or something. It is called, I do not know the English name, but...
Okay, but it's a very strong chlorine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, is that the liquid that we see in the grey bottles, the 5-litre bottle?
Yeah, this is a strong chlorine.
Right.
This is a strong chlorine, yeah.
And that is used for foot baths and...
that is used for foot baths and also sometimes we use it. We use this strong chlorine to the mud pond to kill
everything.
the tadpoles. Tadpoles.
Tadpoles.
Yeah, tadpoles.
Tadpoles.
So in spring,
Yeah.
mainly in spring, we use this before we release the fry into the mud pond to kill the tadpoles and the other parasite, or to kill everything,
right.
or to kill worms.
Right. Now, how long is the effectiveness of the concentrated chlorine in the mud ponds? Does it dissipate? Does it just go?
Just goes.
You don't have to change water in the mud
No
pond.
need.
No.
3 or 4 days later,
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, then
chlorine,
it's useless. It's not working after 3 or 4 days.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I understand. Yeah, okay. Has the recent worldwide recession affected general breeders' sales in Niigata?
Yes, I think so.
Do you have a kind of a percentage?
Well, of course, it depends on the farms.
Yes.
Yeah, it depends on the farms, how much the percentage goes down. But average this year,
Yeah.
last year okay.
Yeah.
Probably mostly we do not infected any recession at all.
Right, okay.
But this year probably is the worst I think ever before. And
Do you put this down to recession, or do you put it down to exchange rate?
we have two reasons. One is a recession, and the other is a exchange rate.
Yeah.
But the main reason for us is the exchange rate.
Yes. I believe that also. I mean, now, I cannot see anyone, any dealer, dealing in general grade koi, Tozai, Nisa, Sansai, so on, making any profit at all at home when they get back. So they are now, these dealers are now your customer, your end buyers, really, because when they offer them for sale in England, nobody can buy them.
Right.
So you've covered that. The big investment was 10 million. Do you sell koi also to your competitors? I mean, because I know you're a guide. You guide people. So other companies such as Ornafish, Capo, Simmons, they too are guides.
Yes,
Not breeders, but guides. Do you sell to these companies also?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We have been selling supplying our fish to the wholesaler as well.
Okay, yeah. And presumably, seen from these photos here, you're supplying to other parts, apart from the USA and Europe. You're supplying now to Southeast Asia?
Yeah, we have been supplying koi to Thailand,
Yeah.
Malaysia, and Indonesia.
And Indonesia?
One time or two times I have shipped koi to Singapore, but for the past several years, I didn't sell any koi to Singapore.
Do you sell to China?
Well, we sell koi to Hong Kong,
Yeah.
but we don't have any customer in the mainland of China.
Right.
But because one of the reasons is that in China, in my understanding, they prohibit import koi directly from their country. But in case we ship koi to the mainland of China, we have to sell koi, or we have to ship koi
Into Hong Kong.
to Hong Kong first. And after that, Hong Kong dealer will find out how to
get into mainland China.
Yes.
Yeah. Understood. Okay. An important question now. I also believe that the reason for drop in sales, as you know, around about between 96 and 2002, sales from foreign buyers were crazy. They were excellent. I have supplied koi to many millionaires all over the world.
Exactly.
Recession does not affect them. Exchange rate doesn't affect them. Right. They have many money. One reason more than recession and exchange rate as to why very enthusiastic people once were, they leave the hobby. And the reason for this, and it's always been, for as long as I can recall, is hikui and shimi. Now, Now, I've known for many, many years that the big collectors in Japan,
Yeah.
all their very best koi are kept with the breeders. And the reason for this is because the breeders do not produce hikui and shimi. I know this. I've watched most time. Once I saw it, one January at Dainichi Koi Farm with Dennis, and they were removing these big koaku and many, many hikui on them.
Yeah.
And Futoshi said to me, I am sorry, I made a mistake. I tried to keep the big koi in the concrete pond for 2 years. And the hikui started.
Right.
And they were trying to get rid of it. But I never see it. I look very closely everywhere. I never see it. But in amateurs ponds, any amateurs pond over 30 months old, so it can start from new, but after 30 months, you start to see traces of hikui. Not all the koi, and it is not contagious. But what are your views on hikui?
Well, it is widely said in Japan that hikui comes from the lineage, bloodline, and hikui comes from some kind of the acceleration of the water quality. And in my feeling, well, mainly the hikui comes from the not a good water quality. This is why when I visited your country in England, I visited many hobbyist ponds. And at some hobbyists, many koi got the trouble of hikui disease.
Yeah. Now, I believe I know why. And it is not the bloodline. I've seen it on every bloodline.
I see. Yeah, right.
Koakusanki. It affects all bloodlines. It can affect all bloodlines. It never affects, generally, a pond that's less than 30 months old. It never troubles breeders like yourselves. And I wanted to know if you had any thoughts as to why this does not happen with you, and yet the leading collectors in Japan keep their best koi with the breeders, right? And I actually believe I know the reason, and I also think I can stop it.
What is the reason then? May I ask you if you know it, Peter?
Right. I'd just like to put this to you.
Yeah.
No matter how much money the wealthy, and this is not just for high-end koi, because it also affects low-grade kohaku sankishoa also. But if we can stop it on high-end koi, it's good for all koi.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Right. I studied this several years ago. Right. And I thought first bloodline, but no, that isn't the case. That there's instances where, I've been buying Hasegawa Kohaku for many, many years. 100 tatishita every Nisai pick up. Right. You take them to England and sell them, and some people say, don't buy Hasegawa Koi. Many shimi comes. And in some ponds, shimi appear. I've never seen a shimi at Hasegawa-san. And in other ponds, perfect. No shimmy. Right. The difference between, the big difference between the breeders and the amateurs, no matter how much money the amateurs spend on ponds and filtration systems, is that every year you close down these systems. And they are back to being brand new when the koi come in from the harvest. The amateurs cannot do this. They don't have the facility to do it. This, I believe, is the reason why. Because you start again every year with brand new systems. Totally clean, totally fresh, totally brand new, totally hygienic.
Yeah.
This does not happen with amateurs, no matter how good their systems are supposed to be. And the fault of it is in the filter itself. Right? Again, it never happens in ponds less than 30 months old. Anywhere. But go and see ponds over that. And that is the reason why the high-end collectors, the Tom Mansons, the Ed Aremias, the Bill Oakleys, you name it, money is not a problem, but it's a huge disappointment to see a koi that they've paid 5 million, 10 million yen for. The next morning, overnight, it can be absolutely worthless because there's no matter. I mean, the billion liquid didn't cure it. It didn't cure it. Dainichi tried it. It didn't cure it. My feeling is the biggest hurdle to get koi more sales, because even the finest koi going overseas or into Japan, they will almost be guaranteed to end with hikui. And these guys just say, oh, I've tried everything, give up the hobby. Or keep Chagoi or Yamabuki or something. Right. I believe that I have a way of ensuring that this never arises in an amateur's pond. Because I have a filter system that is brand new every day. Every part of it is brand new every day. Not every 9 months, every single day. Now, coming back to the 30 months, I've got a test example in Spain. Using my filters only. Right. On a pond that before was many hikui. Yeah? So we took the old filters off, put my filters on. This is 18 months ago.
I see.
So now there is another 12 months. Now, since the 18 months started, and the guy was with me a few days ago, and I went to see him a few weeks ago. No further outbreaks of hikui. Before, the koi that had it still have it. But no new outbreaks of hikui. Right?
I
No,
understand.
nothing.
Right.
Nothing. And to be absolute sure, I need at least another 12 months to prove it. But I seriously believe that this will get many more people involved with koi, because nobody pays any attention to it. They just say, oh, sorry, you've got hikui. Oh. That's no good. It's no good for the hobby. It's no good for the hobby. So anyway, I just wanted your thoughts on it. Because, as you know, and I know, when Koi Kichi came out, Toshio Sakai, 1 year after, came up to Nagaoka with the interpreter. He'd had the whole book translated into Japanese. And he said that book has helped the Japanese koi breeders more than you could ever believe. He said it's opened up Niigata. It's up, things like this. I strongly believe that this system will stop any trace of hikui or shimi. But I can't give you a firm promise now because I need another 12 months.
Ah, I see.
But yeah. But up to now, on any system it's been on, and they're sold to Norway, Denmark, France, and soon Holland, and the UK, and Malaysia, Philippines, USA. I haven't had any report at all of hikui or shimi arising since the units were put on.
I see. It was excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I needed your thoughts on what you think, and I am convinced that the reason you do not produce either is because every year, traditionally, you always clean out the ponds when the koi are in the Doroike. Yeah? And so these are brand new every October, which is perfect. You'd never get the 30-month problem.
Right, no.
Because you don't keep them for more than 9 months.
After visiting to the hobbyist pond at my last visit when I visited you, there is one thing which I noticed, that I asked one keen koi hobbyist, and he has a lot of hikui in his pond, and I didn't know why. So I asked him, how many new fresh water do you add? He said, none. He said, none. How many times do you clean the filter system?
None.
I don't need to clean my filter system because the filter works well. The biological bacteria lives vividly, lives active in my filter system. So his reply was, my filter system. He was proud to say that my filter system do not need to change, do not need to wash, and he didn't change or add any new fresh water.
No.
At that time, I didn't say anything to him because he believes. So,
but why does his fish have hikui?
Exactly. He had a lot of hikui in his pond.
Yeah, what percentage of water do you change, Fujio? Roughly, generally.
Every day?
Yeah, percent.
3%, I think.
3%.
3 every day.
Yeah.
Probably we add new fresh water.
By trickle. But you leave a trickle going. Yeah, just about every breeder I know leaves that trickle going 24 hours going all the time. Yeah.
3% or something.
Yeah.
3, no, less than 5%.
Less than 5%.
3%, I think.
My filter system also same. But generally about 3% per day.
I see.
And never use a huge amount of quick water. Just a trickle all the time.
Yeah.
And that by the time the next day comes, it's perfect level.
Yeah.
And then you throw away, and it trickles comes and so on. Yeah.
So we are the same, I think.
Yeah.
But in your case, or at the hobbyist pond, they usually use the tap water.
Yeah, but so do you. Most Shintaro uses tap water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In our case,
You're using groundwater.
underground water we use
Yeah.
because we have no money to pay for the tap water.
While I have a cigarette, would anybody like to ask Fujio some question? I won't be in it.
I think we asked them all last night.
Yeah.
Think of something, Susan. Can't think of anything. Or
Stop.
Trichadina. If you find trichadina in one of your ponds, how do you treat? Do you lower the water? Because the amount of potassium that you have to put in would be huge if your pond was full. So do you lower the
Well,
water?
yeah, when we find the parasite like Trichina or any parasite, first thing I will do is to clean the filter system first.
Right.
To clean the filter system
With?
with just the same water.
Right.
Same water, not the tap water, same water.
Same water from the pond?
Yes.
Right.
And clean the filter system.
Uh-huh.
And after that, I use formalin, malachite green, and macedon, or potassium.
Ah, right.
But in my feeling, formalin works better than the potassium. This is my feeling.
Can you make me another coffee? My feeling is potassium on Costia and Trichadina, the only thing you can use is perfect.
Uh-huh.
I have never stopped Costia and Trichadina with formalin and malachite green, never.
Uh-huh.
But for white spots, Kilodonella and Epistylis,
Uh-huh.
formalin and malachite green, perfect.
Uh-huh.
But first you have to identify the parasite.
Right, right. So, when I first met you, Peter-san asked me if I have the microscope. I said I don't have it. Do you remember?
I do. The only one person, Kaneko-san, had a single
Right.
eyepiece. Yeah.
And after that, and when I visited the infiltration, you have a very expensive top-grade microscope.
Yeah.
And you explained me that you regularly check,
Every week.
every week with the screens.
Yeah, the TV screen.
TV screen. This is why I changed my mind that I have to buy it.
Yeah.
And I bought it.
Good. Yeah.
Now I'm suggesting or I'm recommending the hobbyist, even to the hobbyist, I recommending them to buy the microscope.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yes, it is. It's very easy.
Very easy microscope.
And you know exactly what the problem is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
You know. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Plans, ambitions, expanding?
In future,
Yeah. 5 years' time.
from now.
Yeah, from now. Will you be another Seitaro?
No. Our hope is through this business.
Yeah.
I mean the breeding business. We would like to contribute to the koi dealers, and through the koi dealers, we'd like to contribute to the final user, the koi hobbyist,
Yeah.
to have some kind of fun, to have enjoyment, to have dream. So what we would like to do is we would like to breed and grow the high quality fish and supply these high quality fish to many hobbyists in different countries. This is our final dream.
But wouldn't it also be perfect if you've supplied these perfect koi, that they stay perfect or improve? And the big reason that many wealthy people all over the world give up the hobby is because of hikui and shimi.
Aha.
And if we can stop that, then it's open to everyone.
I see. Aha.
That is the big reason why new customers come, old customers go. That is the big reason. I know the number of high-class koi I've sold all over the world. And that is a very big problem.
So you are now finding the way to solve
Yes.
this hikui trouble.
Yes.
The hikui
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
When do you launch your theory to the
I
koi
launched the filter 2 years ago.
industry?
And on the 20th of next month, November, I have a brand new update. The whole website for this filter system will be updated. Andy does all this. Because it's the next generation of filters, just different improvements here and there. Yeah. But that will go on the 20th of November. But so now the first ones were sold 2 years ago to America. But the real test case is the one in Spain. Warm water all year round. And not a trace has happened since we put those
it's
on.
nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah. So I keep you informed about it.
Right, thank you.
And thank you, Fujio, for the interview.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Peter-san.
It will be on my Koikichi website.
Thank you.
Yeah. But just for these people, I get accused many times. People who don't like me make stories up. And one of the stories was that I owe the breeders far too much money.
No, you don't.
I know I don't.
Tim might do.
I don't know. At least I don't have anything.
Yeah.
Can I then, Peter-san?
Yeah.
Just a moment.
That's a beautiful painting, isn't it?
Isn't it? Beautiful. Wouldn't mind that hanging on our wall.
They've got the body perfect.
Yeah.
Is that a Japanese painting, Fujio?
Yeah. Do you know this is a former Shinkokai? Satoru Hoshino.
Hoshino, is that Hoshino-san?
Yes.
Oh, it's
He
beautiful.
painted.
Yeah, I use Satoru Hoshino for Koikichi.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Beautiful. What is this, Fujio?
Top secret.
Oh!
Top secret.
Would you like to listen to that?
Yeah.
I will certainly.
Oh, okay, I will listen to you. I will explain to you. I don't explain to Peter. Honestly, this is very. We examine. Peter is coming.
I'm just walking around.
No, Peter now. This is May
May the 15th.
15th.
My birthday.
Right.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
And that's the next is the 20th of September.
Yeah, 20th of September.
Yes.
Then summertime, this is summer.
Yeah.
Autumn,
Yes.
Yeah.
winter, and again next spring.
Yeah.
Next autumn, next spring. This is autumn. 2 years later, spring.
Yes.
The process, how to make the tosai to grow up to over 80 cm.
Yeah. In how many years? 4?
No,
No, no.
not 2 years.
No.
This is the first year.
Oh, right, one.
Okay,
One.
and then
They're 23 centimeters,
1 year,
right?
second 2 year,
Is
3 years.
right.
Figures, just when they finish feeding.
No. Surely you don't mean 3 years to 80. 4 years to 80.
Yes, it's 4 years.
4 years
four
to
years
80. Yeah.
And then,
Oh, that's
because this is the example, we tested, we examined
Well,
it by
yeah.
ourselves.
mm.
15th of May, we spawn.
Yeah.
Then, this is September 20th, Tosai harvest.
Yes.
23
That's the
cm.
harvest.
Yes.
Average 23.
Average is 23. Some grew to 27.
Yeah.
This is possible,
Mhm.
but average. So 0 to 920 is 23 cm. This is
5 months.
5 months, and this means 130 days,
Yeah.
18 weeks.
Yes.
18
Yeah.
weeks, yeah.
So the growth, koi grew up for 5.75 centimeter
Yes.
for 1 month.
Yes.
It means 1 week,
1 week, 1.3.
1.3.
Wow.
1.3 centimeters a week.
a week, koi grows. Then, because if we keep less numbers,
In
koi
grows.
is
Yeah, yeah.
koi shows,
Yes,
yeah,
that's
koi
what you were
grows
saying
quicker.
yesterday. Yes.
Which comes back to how many mud ponds you have now?
170.
Because you bought from
Yeah.
where you bought from a breeder closed down.
He didn't sell, but we rented.
Oh, you rented
Yeah.
it. Yeah. And who was the breeder again? You told me last night.
Yoshinori Tanaka.
Oh, Yoshinori.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
And then next, so the koi moved to the indoor facility.
Right.
This indoor
Winter.
facility
At 23 centimeters.
at 23rd
average.
September average. Then the koi has been kept at 25 degrees. Water volume is 30 tons plus 10 tons of filter system.
Yes.
And if we keep 80 pieces only
Right.
in this 30 tons plus 10 tons of water volume, feed 5 times maximum. Feed 5 times. Then the koi shows 30 centimeter growth in the indoor facility.
In the indoor.
It means the koi reached to 50 to 53 cm for 12 months.
Yes, 10 months.
Ah?
For 12 months,
Well, 1 year.
1 year, koi reached to 52.
Yeah.
Possible,
That's incredible.
all right? We examined.
You tested.
We tested.
Yeah.
How many?
So 80 pieces.
80.
80 pieces
Out of how many fry? How many spawnings?
out of in spring,
Yeah.
1 pond contains 40 million flies.
40 million.
No, so sorry. 40,000 flies.
40,000
Black
fries.
flies.
Yeah,
Black
yeah,
flies.
yeah.
And then 1 pond. And then next year, if 50 to 50 cm misai oh, so sorry, Akenisai,
Akenisai.
go
Yeah.
into the mud pond.
Yes.
6 months later, when we harvest, 60 to 63.
How many in a pond?
The same, the 80?
Well, just 10 to 15 pieces in the 20
Yeah.
20
Meter square.
meter, 40
Mm-hmm.
meter or 40, 45 meter.
Mm-hmm.
Because the size is already 50,
Yeah,
52.
yeah.
Only
So you have less,
12
yes.
to 15 pieces.
Yes.
Right.
Because they're much bigger already. Of course.
Then, in autumn, 2 years old, 60 to 63. We have it. We have it
Yeah,
2
yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
I think Shintaro also have it.
Yeah, also I saw in your best category pond,
Yeah?
at the other facility.
Mm.
Very, very good. Sorry, no, this facility.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then, if this is a key point,
Okay.
okay, after harvesting in October, if we warm up the temperature to 20 to 22 degrees during winter season,
Oh.
then
Yes.
koi shows 3 cm growth. 3 cm
Cool. 3 cm
in growth in winter season.
For 2 months.
for 2 months.
No,
No, the
For-
whole winter season.
yeah,
Yep.
for whole winter season.
You've got 10 to live
Until
to the
May,
first.
Yes.
Until
So-
the 1st of May.
first of May.
How much do you feed them,
That's
Fujio?
just, yeah.
Same amount as Tozai?
No,
No. No.
just a normal food.
Yeah.
But if the temperature is 20 to 22 degrees,
Yeah.
little by little, for 5-6 months, koi grows little by little.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then sentiment, this is a key point.
Okay.
Then 66 cm. Next spring.
Yes.
Then next year, 7 does not grow 10 centimeter.
You grow
It's
7.
impossible
No,
to
it's
grow
true.
10 centimeter. Just 7 centimeter maximum.
Mm-hmm.
And how many fish then?
Well, like our champion mud pond is 3 times bigger
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This one.
than this one, 3 times or 4 times, maybe this size, 8 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
8
So
pieces.
in that, those 8 pieces can get to 73.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Then we do not heat. We don't. Then during winter season,
No heat.
no heat.
Okay.
So what is the indoor temperature? Maybe 15 or?
I see what he's saying.
Without heat,
They don't grow
but
at
in the
all.
greenhouse.
Just to keep 18 degrees or something. 18.
18.
Yes. 18. 18. If I keep
18 is
degrees.
English summer.
Right. But 18 does not grow.
They don't grow.
No,
in
they don't
18
grow.
degrees.
No.
They get weight.
Yeah.
They get weight,
They
but
grow
they,
faster, but they don't
yeah,
grow longer.
they don't grow longer. Yeah. If we, but the heating cost
Yeah.
is so much
It's
for us.
exorbitant, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
This
yes.
is why
You want to experiment with that.
Ah.
Yes,
that if we heat during winter season, maybe 2 centimeter they,
Right.
they will grow. But,
Ah.
but this case, no heating.
Right.
Okay.
Then 73 cm next spring,
There's still 73.
May 1st, still 73. And if we are able to achieve 7 centimeter growth, koi will reach to
To 80.
80 cm. But probably 5 cm growth
In the mud pond.
in the mud pond,
Last.
maximum. But this is the
That's interesting. My goodness.
this is the
So where are you now then?
He's got to the end here.
Have you got?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
yeah, got
yeah.
from 73 to 80 in
We-
the mud ponds.
You
in
have
the last
reached 80.
stage.
yeah
Oh.
We reached 80.
yeah
So
we
they're now
already,
at 4.
but not all. Special only the koi which has the potentiality
Of
to grow
course.
bigger
Mhm.
will reach to 80 cm if I keep these koi in this program.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, it has
Right,
to be
right,
the same.
right,
Yes,
right,
yes,
right.
yes.
But the idea is important for me.
Yeah.
Idea
Yeah.
or the
Yes.
program or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
process. How to reach to ATC and KOI for
In
4 years.
Oh yes.
If we have this kind of program, then it's worth it to challenge.
Yes,
And,
very much so. Yes.
If we don't know this idea, then, like I sometimes take an example. If there is a very high mountains,
Yeah.
okay? If you know the road, shortest cut to go to the top, you can climb up.
Yes.
But the amateur, if you're the guide, you know how to get to the top.
Yes.
But the amateur or the beginner do not know.
Yes,
Without
so
the
it goes
guide,
Long way around.
long way
It
around.
takes a long
Sometimes
way around.
we fail. We couldn't reach to the top.
Right.
But
right.
if we know the
way.
if we know the way, then we can take the shortest cut.
Oh, that sounds.
So how many out of those 12 to 15 pieces would you get to 80 centimetres?
It depends on the lineage.
Right.
Lineage or
Independence of the cut, I suppose.
Yeah.
it depends on.
Yeah. Okay, understand.
And the pairings of the
Of the
parents.
parents.
Exactly.
Parents,
Yeah.
yeah.
But if the pairing is good enough, but they don't know, breeder or the hobbyist do not know
No.
this way,
No.
They
The-
will not get there.
right?
They will not arrive. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Hey, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
So your job is to
So
produce
from
the
23 to
fine,
53, that's a hell of a job,
fine gosanki.
isn't it?
My job is to keep them fine.
Thank you very much. Exactly, you're right. You're right, Peter. Peter, you're right.
My babies will have the best of ponds.
Oh,
The best of
right.
filters.
Yes, please.
Excellent. Thank you, Fujio.
That's
Thank you
wonderful,
very much.
Fujio, wonderful. I love this.
It's interesting. That.
Oh, very.
Yeah.
And I suppose you took pictures along the way. Did you take pictures along the way? Photographs?
Not
No.
not all the koi, but every year we
A few
examine.
examples.
Yeah.
Yeah, we examine by ourselves.
Would be nice to see the development from.
Yes, it would. Yeah, from Tozai.
Yeah.
How many you enter into Noryosai tomorrow?
10 to 15 pieces, I
10 to
think.
15.
13, 15, I think.
Nisai Sansai?
Isai Sansai and this, my Kindai Showa parent stock is also entering to the show.
I did not know that was Satoru Hoshino who had done that. Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful picture. Beautiful.
I have one of his paintings
Oh.
at home presented to me by the Watanabe family, Jinbei, of the original Jinbei male and female, done by Satoru.
I see. Oh.
Very
It's beautiful.
Very similar to that.
And you know, Mano-san, Senichi Mano, still uses Jinbei Sanki. He has two there. Excellent.
Oh.
Very, very nice. This side, big side. And you can see straight away, oh, Jinbei Sanki.
Oh, right.
You can see.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
So, but okay, on here, then the temperature in the indoor ponds must be high at first and then lower as time goes on. Is okay. 25.
Yeah, 25.
Yes,
This is
25.
25.
And then the next. What did you say? 22.
18.
18.
No, 18. Well, there was 22 in one. Yes.
25.
Oh, right, 22 was this one. This
22 here and the last just bare
Ambient.
18.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
Ambient. Okay.
Fujio, I know the answer to this question, but please, for Andy and Susan. In winter, Yamakoshi, Not the Tozai. I know the Tozai water is heated anyway, generally.
Right.
What would be the average water temperature from, say, end of November to end of March? Water temperature indoors.
For the bigger fish?
Yeah, bigger size. Not Tozai.
It'll depends. It'll depends. Probably Yagenji does not heat a lot.
No, but indoors, what would the
8 to 12 degrees in case of Yagenji.
in the case of Yagenji?
But average, because his water volume is so big.
Yeah.
Yagenji water volume is so big. So for him, the heating cost must be enormous if he warm up all.
All that space, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that water.
So generally, on
Generally, in our case, 13 to 16 degrees.
average. Right. Thank you.
Or
Thank you.
sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes in Yomogihira, Marshall
Yeah,
Koi
yeah.
Farm, 16 degrees.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
16 degrees
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
But I have been thinking how I can make or I can grow the 4 years koi to reach to 80 cm. I have long thinking every night, every night I'm thinking.
Yes.
And this is the process. This is the approaching process. Shortcut.
Sure.
Shortcut. Yes. 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 Yes.
One day I will explain this to everyone. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
I'm writing about this process. I'm writing some article about this process
Oh, good. Good.
to maybe Koi Club magazine or
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Yes.
Indonesian Koi Club magazine
Yeah.
or maybe American. Not,
Yes, of
yeah,
course.
this kind, some kind of koi magazine. I'm
Do an article. Yes.
done
Yes.
that article.
Oh, yes.
Wonderful.
It's fantastic.
But if Peterson is writing this article, it is fine.
Yeah.
Please
it
do
will,
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Please.
Wonderful.
Probably Peterson. In this area, in Niigata, I think, I guess Sakai Hiroshima knows it.
Oh,
Hiroshima
I'm
Sakai
sure. I'm
knows
sure.
it.
Yeah. But I'm sure. I don't know. I guess now, but I don't think it's Kentaro. I think the brother is
Ah,
the man.
uh-huh.
Kentaro may be the owner, but I think the brother. Oh, it was him and Hiroji that did all this. Tsuyoshi now, he has a Sankey there. It's Oyagoi. He had it hidden away, and I found it, and I said,
Oh my God.
I thought he must be saving it for the Nogyosai, but he said no, he can't. He can't show it,
It's not his.
and he would win the Nogyosai,
He's not
and I'm
his.
sure it would. It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh.
It's Oyagoi. He's had it 4 years. It's 12 years old, and he bought it from an amateur who bought it from Hiroji Sakai.
Ah,
But it's just awesome, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
It looks so young, but it's fabulous, fabulous
oh,
colour.
right.
Yeah.
So,
But when I asked you yesterday, also Makoto has now introduced Hiroshima blood to the Sadazo.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So what
What other little secrets have you got?
What are your other secrets?
But people are thinking, no, only in Niigata, Niigata, I'm sure, only my eye make this kind of, the program planning,
yes,
planning,
planning.
program planning. The
So after
It's a
four,
great idea.
40, how many fry?
1,
40,000 to
40,000.
start.
3,
4.
4. Yes.
So out of 40,000 fry, you've gone from 130 to, you've got to,
Do you keep the
23.
80? All the 80 go,
no,
We started to keep,
of course, in different ponds.
Yeah, in
but-
different
but-
there to there, 130, so from there to there you've got 80, from there you've got 12 to 15,
In a
yes.
pond, yes, but all
Yes.
the 80.
Mud pond.
But
Mud pond.
you keep all the 80 and they go to different mud ponds. No?
Yes.
These are the 80 that are going to be
Different.
continuing
Mm.
the test, yes, the continued test, yes, I see. You'll put, what, 12 to 15 in this one, and then another 12, 15
Yeah.
in another one? Is that
So
right?
the ones that have reached 63 and maybe 64 and a bit,
Mhm.
they would all go into that mud pond.
No, just 12 to 15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
see what
yeah.
you're saying.
It's the ones with the 64 of maybe 12 or 15 would go in that mud pond.
Yeah.
The rest would go where?
Another mud pond.
Another mud pond. Right, I'm with you. So if when they reach 66,
Yeah.
this is winter, isn't it?
No, from there to there is,
Is this winter?
no, this is spring. This is mud
Spring.
pond, mud
Yeah.
pond.
Right.
Well, can I explain to you something?
Always made the mistake of converting.
So turn it around
Yeah.
and you guys look at it from that angle. It's much easier if you really see what's happening. We'll show you.
Right.
It's because you had it upside
I
down.
had it
and
upside
you
down.
can't-
Yeah. So this is mud pond. This is indoor. This is outside. Right, I'm with you.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
yeah,
looking
yeah,
at it
this is-
upside down. You can't.
Yeah. Right.
That's interesting. He's doing that. That's
Yeah.
interesting. 4 years, 80 centimeters. That's quite something.
Then he sells them to hobbyists and they get quid.
Yes, that's what you
Yeah,
were saying.
yeah.
Yes.
40 altogether.
And another hobby is a hobby.
Another one bites the
Yeah.
dust.
Can I? Yeah. Peter-san.
Hi.
We are not doing testing. Disco.
Yes.
The last year, No Yosai got the first prize at size 60,
60 centimetres.
60 centimeter.
Right.
First prize.
Yes.
This was 2 years old.
Oh,
2 years old.
60 centimetres at 2 years old. Right.
The size is actually 58 or
58,
something.
yeah.
58,
Right.
59.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So got the first prize.
yeah.
Then I keep this koi during winter season
Yes.
at 20 degree to 22 degrees of water.
Right.
Then the koi will reach to 63 cm by the next spring.
Yeah.
Right.
Autumn, October,
Yeah.
November, this
5
size.
months.
Right.
And after that, this koi has been kept in the 20 degrees
Right.
water
Yes.
in this facility.
Yeah.
Then koi grow to 63 cm.
Right?
So 5 centimeters.
No, 5 centimeter
Yes.
growth.
Yeah, yeah.
And then this year, this coat, this grows to this. Picture is not good now, but the size is 68 cm.
So another 5 centimeters from May to October.
Yeah.
Mud pond.
It means 63. My plant is 66.
Right?
If this koi grow to 73 cm, grow up to 73, 7 centimeter growth, then maybe this koi will reach to 80 cm.
Right.
So this is possible planning.
Mm.
This is not,
No,
Imagine. No,
Yeah,
it's not- no.
this
You-
is
you
not
have-
a dream, this is
no,
not the imagination.
No, no, no.
This is a,
You have tested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and as you say, it's been done in Hiroshima already. Yeah.
But would this depend also on what variety of koi? I mean, like,
so the lineage is important.
Yeah, and the pairings of the
The
parents.
parent is
It
important.
doesn't have to be
And-
sure.
and-
or
and-
something.
and-
oh,
it's
so
not.
that's what I meant.
Oh, he could
No,
he
that-
could produce far greater growth rates with Chagoi.
Oh, no, I understand what you're saying, yes, yes, yes.
This is easy for Yamabuki.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Easy
yeah.
for
I see.
Chagoi.
But
Yeah,
it's for
but
the
for
nice
sure.
ones, the
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
ones.
yeah, yeah. So this picture here is this one.
Yeah.
No,
This picture
this,
is
that
different.
picture is that one.
Right.
This one,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one,
yeah,
same.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
But if this koi will be kept at 20 degrees or 22 degrees temperature, this is going to 68 cm koi will reach to 71 or something
Yeah,
by next May.
Yeah.
If it reached to 71, then 75 cm could be possible.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
As a,
And then in the mud ponds.
so this is a simulation. I mean,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Yes, yes,
simulation.
yes. I see. Yeah.
And Peter-san writes. He's a writer. He's the professional
Author.
author. And I also try to write it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Not my imagination,
no,
but
no, no,
I
no.
have to
Yeah.
write it anyway.
Of course. Yes, yes.
And I wrote it
Yes.
and examine it now.
You'll be at the Nogyo site tomorrow.
Tomorrow
No?
I am harvesting koi, I think.
All right, okay. Well, we leave on Sunday morning.
You are leaving on Sunday. I see, all right. Hi, hi, もしもし。はい、はい、はい、はい。はい、はい、はい、すみません。
Yours.
はい、はい、お世話になります。はい。
Who's this?
あ、そうですか。はい、はい、申し訳ありません。じゃあ、メール開いてみます。